Do you guys remember that insane video that I did because someone recommended for me to buy a fragrance called Cocaine, and that presentation, how that puppy came out? If you didn't, I'll gladly remind you because the brand Onegee sent over their latest releases for me to check out. And of course they have the same presentation for people who like to indulge in, what is it? How do they refer to it? As snuff tobacco. That's it. So today we got 3 fragrances by the brand Onegee that we're gonna check out and see if they were able to match the original scent of cocaine.
Let me give them fucking things to me.
Let's roll my fucking music so we can check out Onegee's new releases of just more cocaine.
We're all alone. Yeah, best friends from the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Onegee. This is a very interesting brand. Now, full disclosure, nobody here is endorsing. This is an entertainment channel full of comedic shit talking and having fun. Nobody's here endorsing. Nobody's here making fun. It's comedy. You're here to laugh and enjoy. It's pure entertainment. Now, with that being said, Cuba has a past and Cuba has indulged. I'm an open book. Yes, cocaine is amazing. Now it's killing people because you're cutting with bullshit. But nevertheless, that was long time ago.
Yeah.
But just to give you a recap of the brand Onegee, they sell snuff box kits, but some of the most pristine, elegant, sophisticated, big baller snuff utensils I've ever seen in my life. Truth be told, I thought I was gonna get locked up by the feds because I didn't know what snuff was. Like snortable snuff or sniffable snuff. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you can snort tobacco. I'm Cuban. Tobacco is not what we snort. So this was the original presentation of the Onegee. Now I can show you a quick version of their luxury pack if you'd like, but this is how the original cocaine fragrance came like. We're doing construction in the sheetrock. There's sheetrock chipping on the seat. I gotta tell this guy to fix that. That's just sheetrock. It's dust. Give me 1 second. Let me just clean. I'm sorry. I'm just cleaning this off real quick because there's always a lot of construction that's going on in the studio. So I just want to make sure that none of this is getting spilled everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So the original presentation, once I opened it up, just to give you a recap, came with this little business card. It's only a business card, just promoting the brand. It came with this little carbon fiber table display, just a display so you can hold the fragrance right on top. It has rubber legs for grip, but it's so the fragrance doesn't slip off of it. They're very environmentally conscious and they want to protect the turtles. So it came with this little carbon fiber straw that you can take with you to restaurants, you know, sip your martini and stuff like that. That's what it is. They're trying to protect the turtle. I mean, if you're gonna be environmentally conscious, that's what you should be doing, protecting the turtles. So there's 2 of them because, you know, you're always going on a date. You're not just gonna go drink martinis by yourself. So there's 2 little carbon fiber straws in the original presentation. Again, protect the turtles.
The shredder.
Maybe all that hardware's for making coleslaw.
And here's the original fragrance of cocaine. This is what, sorry about that, guys. It's just the dust in here. Here's the original fragrance of cocaine. And it was a beautiful oudy fragrance that was really delightful. I really enjoyed the scent profile. And according to some of the people who reached out to me after purchasing this fragrance, shared the same sentiment. They were like, yo, we thought it was a lot better. They bought it for the presentation because they're environmentally conscious, but ended up really enjoying the fragrance. So I saw that they were dropping other fragrances. They reached out. They were like, yo, Coops, you want to check them out? And I'm like, absolutely do. So here we go. It's fucking dusty in here. All right, full disclosure, I haven't smelled any of the 3 fragrances that are in here, but we're gonna check them out and see in full presentation. So this is the first one, same packaging. We'll open this joint up. I don't know if anything's gonna fall out. Ah, there we go. So here's the fragrance as well. Clearly they're keeping up that same presentation. This one is called, Wolf of Wall Street. Why wouldn't it be called Wolf of Wall Street? So it's still the same, you know, promotional card. Ooh, a blue carbon fiber joint. I like this. A nice little carbon fiber table with the grips to hold the fragrance. Ooh, a nice little travel mirror so you can check, you know, to see if you have any like bags under your eyes or if you got chapstick on, if your lips is mad ashy. And they got blue carbon fiber straws for your cocktails. That is wild. So let's test out the fragrance, shall we? All right, so I just pulled up the Onegee website just to see what the notes of this particular fragrance are before we get the first interpretation. I love how they say, elevate your energy, cocaine eau de parfum. It's looking for an invigorating kind of scent profile, so I get it 100%. So top notes are pineapple, hyacinth, citrus notes. I hope they're not copying Aventus. Heart notes is iris, jasmine, pink pepper. Base is amber, musk, patchouli, vanilla, vetiver. Interesting. I have a feeling I know where this is going, although I'm jumping like everybody else. Anytime they hear pineapple, they're like, oh, it's gonna be Aventus type DNA. But I'm not gonna judge the book by a cover because it says cocaine and we know it's not like actual cocaine, right? And it is not Aventus actually, nor is it heavy pineapple prominent. It's more iris, citric, jasmine, floral, but it has a similar scent profile to a designer fragrance that I can't necessarily put my finger on at this time. I have smelled something in this space before, not 100% exactly, but it does bring me to the scent profile. Damn, I know this scent. I know something that's very close to the scent profile. It's very light though, clean, a lot fresher than I anticipated. The citrus is popping, the iris is there, it's the right amount of powderiness. There is a lot of floral components, but it doesn't lean feminine at all. I think they're trying to go for that white powdery kind of look for cocaine. Very wearable, very chill, very easygoing. Actually smells a little bit more corporate and office safe than I anticipated. Not offensive at all, but it is in teeter-tottering in the designer space. I just can't put my finger on the freaking, I think it's Prada. No, it's actually a very nice fragrance. Very comforting, very chill, not offensive at all. Kind of light. I will check it on the skin later on, but let's jump on to the next fragrance. All right, so the next fragrance is cocaine as well, and this one is tobacco, cocaine tobacco. The presentations clearly are the same, still with the Onegee package here, that, you know, shareable mirror. Ooh, this one's the gray carbon fiber tabletop, and with the gray cocktail straws. Fantastical, very, very nice. Let's put this to the side because all we care about is the fragrance, not any additional stuff that comes in the packaging. Not like, you know, oh, Cuba's gonna review these contents, so maybe let me throw, I don't know, a gift that's 3.5 grams. All right, so let's try out cocaine tobacco in here. Let's smell this joint and then look up the notes. Very nice. Familiar as well. Oody, soft, tobacco, leather, very familiar. This is on the niche space. Notes are really straightforward on this one. It's tobacco, patchouli, oud, and sandalwood, which can be how many fragrances? A ton. This one is definitely a little bit better than the Wolf of Wall Street. This is up a lot of people's alley. It's got a little bit of a yerba mate type smell also. It doesn't list it on the notes, but I'm getting a little bit of that yerba mate kind of essence. This bright, oody, slightly peppery tobacco, leaning into the space of kind of like a spice bomb hybrid with something else. It's a nice fun fragrance. I like this joint. It smells very good. It's also a familiar scent profile for those in the fragrance space, but it's definitely more in a hybrid bubble mixed. Also doesn't feel like an incredible power beast, but this is one I'm definitely gonna have to try on skin. I personally prefer this one over the Wolf of Wall Street one. This one definitely has more of a mass appeal, sexy, masculine profile. But let's check out the next fragrance. Okay, and lastly, Wild Cherry. That was ballsy. Wild Cherry. So I'm assuming Wild Cherry, they're gonna put a red tabletop here. Yeah, a little bit of a pinkish red tabletop carbon fiber, and of course with the matching straws. So I'm sure that's gonna be under there. Wild Cherry, that's kind of ballsy for them to do. Wild Cherry. Why would you go with a cherry profile? Nice red color liquid on this one. Cherry profile, that's a little ballsy and risky. I respect it though. I mean, if you're gonna do it, take risks. I do like the labels that they use also. It's got that little felt kind of velvety type smoothness. All right, it's a little bit of a red tint that comes off on this joint, so be careful spraying this on white t-shirts. Some people do like to spray their apparel, so just be cautious. A little bit of a red color comes out. That is maraschino cherry to the 20th power, Tom Ford Lost Cherry in the flesh. So the notes in this one is black cherry, cherry liqueur, bitter almond, sour cherry syrup, Turkish rose, jasmine, Peru balm, tonka bean, sandalwood, vetiver, and cedar. It has a little bit of a mixture of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry and the almondiness of like Guerlain. It has that kind of vibe to it. Also very nice, a very good scent profile, extremely wearable, very sexy. The maraschino sweet cherry liqueur notes definitely pop off the paper. Has a unisex quality, but dudes can absolutely pull this off. If you can pull off a fragrance like a Lost Cherry with an almondy note of, let's say, for example, a Pegasus or a Guerlain, then you're gonna kind of feel this type of energy on here. Also shares that same hybrid element as well. Very good, man. They actually pulled off some good fragrances. For me, unfortunately, the weaker one in scent profile would be the Wolf of Wall Street, but these are definitely the most interesting ones, which are the Wild Cherry and the Tobacco. I'm gonna try the Tobacco on one arm, on the watch hand, to see how that joint sits off my skin. And then I'm gonna do the Cherry one on the bracelet hand to see how we're doing with this sweetness off my skin. Skin can suck up these fragrances very easily, so we'll see what kind of performance they're really going off of, but I don't know. All right, let me give it a couple of seconds. All right, Tobacco. Well, in the Tobacco, the oud becomes very present. Not animalic, very designer-ish, wearable oud. The Tobacco is really popping up to the forefront along with that oud, kind of battling for soul supremacy over here. It's got a nice earthiness. It now strays away from any hybrid type scent profile as it did on paper. And there's a really nice woody characteristic right under the oud, somewhat leaning towards a little bit more cedar. I'm getting it's just a little bit more, just a well-balanced amount of spiciness. It's a very nice fragrance. Wow, yeah, I fucks with this. I could easily pull this off with no problem whatsoever. It's got a masculinity, it's got a gentleman-like. I like that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's most gentlemen that can deal with cocaine. All right, let's try the Wild Cherry joint. Off the skin, the Wild Cherry, the Black Cherry pops up really quickly right after that cherry liqueur. So off paper, it's a lot sweeter and it's a lot sharper on the sweetness. But on my skin, the Black Cherry becomes very close to that cherry liqueur, adding a little bit of a sour element to it that I like. It adds to the balance. These are nice, man. These are nice. So the fragrances start about $161, depending on how you want to get either 2 fragrances or you want it with the whole snuff kit. So in my preference order, I would go Tobacco first, Wild Cherry second, and of course, the Wolf of Wall Street third. I mean, if we were gonna go by a title, Wolf of Wall Street would have been #1. It's actually one of the first books I've really read and the sequel to it. Like, I really got into it. I don't know why, not that I related, because, you know, I don't, but yeah. Now, for those of y'all curious to see what the luxury box looks like, which is something over like $1,500, it comes in this cigar-style coffin. I'll go through it very quickly. It comes with gloves because you don't want to get dirty. It comes with a napkin because, you know, sometimes when you eat, you just get food all over your chin. It comes with a nice spoon, you know, just in case like the restaurant spoons are dirty. Also comes with a couple of business cards in there, right? And then if you're chilling with a bunch of people and you guys just don't like sharing, you could spread the business cards to everybody so they can all have fun together, checking their makeup or chapstick. I don't know why this has so much fingerprints on it, but this is the Onegee snuff holder in rose gold that you literally just take with you, put it in your inside pocket. It's very snazzy. Then you flip it open and it has individual slots for like makeup or seasonings that you want to take to a restaurant. You can slide this tip over, boom, pop out the rose gold alcohol straw, you know, so you can drink your beverage, and you put it right back in there, snap it closed. Heavy duty, like this joint weighs a couple of grams, and I don't know why I use grams in measurement in this video, but yeah. Then it comes with like, to keep your pills. Some people are like diabetic and stuff, so you need these containers here. Pills are hard to swallow, right? So you use this, and then you crush your pills so you can put it in your drink so you can consume it easily, because you don't want to get lightheaded in a restaurant or something happens, you know what I'm saying? So this is kind of the stuff that Onegee produces. It's a great brand. Let me know what you guys think. Do you find it interesting? I'll leave a link in the description. Shout out to Onegee for sending the kid these fragrances, and good job on the fragrances. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart, and I'll see you bitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. My heart's racing a lot. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. For all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense, you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.